can't believe I'm back from my first solo trip already. And that's after I used to have an absolutely rubbish time when I used to travel with other people, be it friends or family or any other Tom, Dick, or Harry. My mother used to say I should travel in numbers. But I don't understand numbers business one bit. More numbers, more people. More people to hang out, more people to have conversation with, more people to please and tolerate their idiosyncrasies. Why bother? The beginning of the trip was an absolute doozy though. Let me tell you. I had to sit on a bus for like 12 whole hours next to this old lady with a crying baby. I mean, I guess Adderall for all is not ideal, but man, why bring baby? And when the baby wasn't crying, she was talking to me. Don't stop. And then, of course, there was the quintessential teenager who suffered from motion sickness and was throwing up on an hourly basis. The whole bus smelled like old Parmesan cheese. Thanks to him. Oh, and the newlyweds. The newlyweds. It was also pretentious. Like they were in love every moment. All touchy-feely and everything. So much so that I felt like throwing up. But then that was already happening, so I didn't want to add to the smell of couples. I just hate couples. Anyway, at some point, a seat at the back was vacant. So I went to the back of the bus and I sat next to these two kids who were clearly high. They even offered me some. Now, usually I look down on people who drink or smoke because I feel like they're running away from reality. But my therapist always asked me to open up. And boy, it was one hell of a trip. I was struggling to inhale, but then this kid Jeff taught me how. I wasn't feeling anything, but after a while the bus started shaking. I thought I was high, but then I was not sure if it was the pod or the bus driver was just bad at his job. We also stopped at a gas station for snacks. And I ended up eating 4 protein bars. I don't even like protein bars. When we finally reached to the falls, we got on a boat. And I could smell the water. It felt like I could taste the water. It was a little sour and salty at the same time. I was wearing one of those ugly raincoats. It was useless as well because I was getting drenched and shivering. I thought I made a mistake. But then I saw the waterfall. And it felt like I could see the whole world. Like the sky met the water. And water met the sky. I also connected with a lot of people, which is very unusual. I got a little sick in between. But surprisingly, people were very sweet. They took care of me. It felt like I had been there for hours. But hey, I don't remember all of it, so I'm not really sure. They tell me we were there for about an hour. But it was fun. It felt a little longer though. But it was a fun trip all in all. I think I want to do more of it. Just by myself. Because who fucking needs people?
Cut! And that's a wrap.
Oh my god.